this is Karen.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Shane.
Today we're looking at part 2 of our story called Cupid and Psyche. And the vocabulary words are envious.
Envious.
Grace was envious of her older sister because she had a loving family and a nice job.
Convince.
Convince.
Trevor tried to convince me that he was related to Taylor Swift.
That's funny. Grain.
Grain.
Please place any rice grains with black spots on them in this bowl.
Okay. Assignment.
Assignment.
Your next assignment is to write an essay on the person who has influenced you the most.
Okay, I'll do that. Reunion.
Reunion.
The soldier looked forward to the reunion with his family.
Yes.
So we're still talking about this interesting story called Cupid and Psyche, right?
Okay, so right now, Psyche is in some castle. She doesn't know who her husband is.
But she does have a husband.
Yeah, she has a husband. And,
yes.
And she's really happy, right?
Yes. And then I think he comes and sees her, but because it's so dark, she never knows what he looks like.
So she starts to miss her sisters. And then Cupid, who's actually the husband, but she doesn't know.
That's right.
Allows the sisters to come visit.
And then the sisters come and then they think that, wow, Psyche, you're actually living a pleasant life. They really envy her. So you know what they did? They told her that your husband is actually a snake.
Wow, they're so mean.
They're so mean.
So now she has to find out. So
she's very curious.
She gets like a lantern and then
like oil lamp,
right? Oil lamp or lantern, and she goes and looks and then spills some of the oil, the hot oil on him, and she sees him.
It's Cupid.
Yeah, and then
Cupid got angry and then he went away.
He went away. So she asked Venus, please help me. And she says, you have to do a bunch of really difficult stuff and I'll help you. And then she does it. So she completes these missions. So Venus, is she going to help her?
I have no idea. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I guess we need to read to find out.
All right. Okay. And enjoy.
Enjoy.
Cupid and Psyche.
As time goes by, Psyche begins to love her husband, but she misses her sisters. Cupid allows them to visit, but when they see Psyche's pleasant life, they become envious. They convince Psyche that her husband is a snake. So one night, while he's sleeping, she brings a lamp close to his face. She discovers that he is Cupid, but oil from the lamp falls on him. He wakes up and flies away in anger.
Today's lesson is called Cupid and Psyche, Part 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And yes, Cupid and Psyche is our Greek myth for this month. Last month it was a little sad. This myth is a little bit more like a romantic comedy, but a slightly weird.
It's pretty mysterious and weird though, yeah.
It's a little weird, but it's a little bit happier than last month's. It's a story of love. Psyche was a beautiful princess who was maybe too beautiful because Venus, the goddess, heard about her beauty, became very jealous, and Venus sent her son Cupid down to make sure that Psyche fell in love with someone really ugly. But when Cupid saw Psyche, he too fell in love with her, and this did not make Venus happy.
No, and then some really weird stuff happened. There was an oracle, and Psyche had to go to the top of a mountain where she was going to marry a hideous monster, but then she ended up in a palace, and her husband there in the palace says that I'll only visit you at night, don't try to figure out who I am. It was a little bit weird. So let's go ahead and move on. Maybe we'll be able to clarify things if we do. As time goes by, Psyche begins to love her husband, but she misses her sister. So it's a nice palace. She owns everything inside of it. Her husband only visits her at night, but she starts to love the guy. That being said, she does miss her sisters, who do not live there in this magical palace. But Cupid, somehow he learns about this stuff. Cupid, and he allows them to visit. Here's Cupid again.
That's right. Remember, Cupid probably still loves Psyche because Cupid pricked himself with a love arrow, so it's like a magical love that he probably can't get rid of. So Cupid hears about Psyche feeling lonely. Cupid allows them, the sisters, to visit. But when they see Psyche's pleasant life, they become envious. It's the old, your life is better than my life. The sisters don't really understand, maybe, that Psyche is a prisoner in the beautiful castle. They just see the beautiful castle, and of course they become envious. Kind of like jealous, but envious is more about wanting what you have.
Exactly, okay? Jealousy is a feeling that is associated with envy. Yes, the word is envy, okay? That would be the noun. Envious is the adjective. And when we use this word envious, we're being very clear, okay, that the person who is envious wants something that someone else has. They're upset and angry and they're feeling jealous because someone has it better. Someone has something that they don't have and which they really strongly desire. So here, Psyche's sisters, they come to the palace and they become envious. Why? Because they think, hey, her life is super pleasant here in this palace. We want a life like that too. Anyways, for example, Grace was envious of her older sister because she had a loving family and a nice job.
All right, well, these sisters, you would think that they love Psyche, their sister, and they only want the best for her, but no, it seems they're not very nice people. So we read they convince Psyche that her husband is a snake. So one night, while he's sleeping, she brings a lamp close to his face. Seems the sisters are trying to break up this happy little family that their sister has, and they're trying to cause trouble. So they convince Psyche to ask questions and to try to find out more about her husband. And this was one of the rules, right? Psyche was not allowed to do that. That would cause trouble.
But she would know if her husband were a snake or not, right?
Well, yeah, I would think so, but it's a Greek myth and it's a magical castle in the sky, so anything is possible. Anyways, it seems the sisters were able to use their words to get Psyche to do something that they wanted her to do. And that is the definition of the verb to convince, to change someone's minds by using words, by using good logic, good arguments, and things like that. You're not saying do it or I'll hurt you. That's to threaten someone. To convince someone is to change their mind by just using words and arguments and better ideas. For example, Trevor tried to convince me that he was related to Taylor Swift. He tried to tell me that his mother was cousins with her mother and da-da-da-da.
Yeah, but
I don't believe him.
Yeah, I wasn't persuaded either.
Yeah, Trevor's from Japan.
Trevor, I think so. Anyways, moving on though. She discovers that he is Cupid. Yes, the hideous monster who was not a snake. Here Psyche discovers that this person, her husband, is Cupid, but next oil from the lamp falls on him. And next he wakes up and flies away in anger. I knew it. It was Cupid all along.
Ah, he's not a snake.
No.
He can't fly if he's a snake.
Exactly. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的故事读到，赛姬本来要跟一个很丑的怪物结婚，结果突然有风把她带到宫殿里面。那她在那个宫殿里面呢，丈夫只有晚上会来找她，而且还不让她知道丈夫到底是谁。听起来很奇怪，对不对？Mike 老师说，这个神话故事啊，不太悲伤，比较像是这个浪漫喜剧。那老师说的 romantic comedy。Romantic comedy 就表示浪漫爱情喜剧片。好，那故事接着提到，随着时间流逝，赛姬开始爱上她的丈夫了。不过她很想念姐姐们，于是丘比特就让那些姐姐们来拜访赛姬。可是姐姐们并没有替她的幸福感到快乐，反而开始羡慕她过着舒适的生活。那他们就说服赛姬，让她相信说自己的丈夫是一条蛇。好，有一天晚上，赛姬就趁她丈夫睡着的时候，就拿了一盏灯凑到他的脸旁边，看了才发现说，她的丈夫竟然是丘比特，是个神这时候这个灯油啊，就刚好滴到丘比特的身上，他醒来之后就生气的飞走了。好，那这边有两个单字叫做 envious envious 就是形容羡慕的。那它的名词是 envy，E-N-V-Y envy 表示羡慕或是嫉妒。好，下一个单字是 convince。convince 它表示使什么相信，或者是使什么确信，还有说服的意思。就像老师说的 persuade 它也有说服、劝服或是使某人相信的意思。那它是拼作 P-E-R-S-U-A-D-E persuade。好，接回到课文中。
Cupid and Psyche.
Psyche's heart is broken and she goes to Venus for help in winning him back. The goddess agrees, but Psyche must first do several impossible tasks, such as separating a large quantity of grains in a single night. After completing them all with the help of others, she is given a final assignment: journey to the underworld and bring back Proserpina's beauty in a box. She succeeds, but then she opens the box and falls into a deep sleep.
All right, so Cupid flies away, and Psyche is saddened by this. She loves her husband, so Psyche's heart is broken. And she goes to Venus for help in winning him back.
Ah, she's going to see her mother-in-law to see if the mother-in-law can help her marriage. I'm not sure that's the best idea, but let's see what Venus says. It says, ooh, the goddess agrees. So Venus says, okay, I will help you get back together. So the goddess agrees, but Psyche must first do several impossible tasks, of course, such as separating a large quantity of grains in a single night. So she gives her these very difficult, very challenging tasks or tests or challenges, and one of them involves separating a large quantity of grains in a single night. Imagine a building-sized pile of wheat mixed together with rice, and you have to separate the rice from the wheat, and you have to do it all in one night. Maybe in the dark too. She probably doesn't give her a candle.
Yeah,
or a light.
Venus is jealous of Psyche. She doesn't like Psyche, so she's not really going to help her out.
No.
Anyways, let's talk about this word grain before we move on. It's a noun. A grain is a very small piece of food. Usually it's like a seed when it comes to rice, the piece of rice that you actually eat, or it's that single part of a piece of wheat, let's say, etc., etc. Now you can also have grains of salt or sand. And here the idea is that you're taking this and you're finding the smallest possible amount of that thing, of that food. For example, please place any rice grains with black spots on them in this bowl. So there you go, that kernel or piece or seed of rice, that would be the grain of rice. You can't get any smaller than that unless you cut the piece of rice in half or something like that.
So this terrible task is something that Psyche will have to do, but it seems that she does these tasks. She drinks a lot of coffee and separates all those grains in one night, and it says after completing them all with the help of others, she is given a final assignment. So she was given several tasks. Some people helped her, that's good, but she was given a final assignment or another final task. What is that? Journey to the underworld and bring back Proserpina's beauty in a box. This is a lot harder than go to the store and buy me some milk. She's got to go to the underworld where the dead people live and bring back someone's beauty in a box. That I've never had an assignment like that, and I feel lucky for that fact. An assignment, this word is a noun, and it's basically a job or a mission. Your boss might give you an assignment at work. Your teacher might give you an assignment, or a group of students an assignment. It's a project, it's a job, it's a mission. It's one thing you're expected to do, and when that's completed, you'll probably get another assignment. For example, your next assignment is to write an essay on the person who has influenced you the most. So this would be a homework assignment, for example. So she's got to go to the underworld where the dead live, find this person, Proserpina, take her beauty
somehow
and put it in a box.
And she does it. Again,
Wow.
Psyche succeeds. She does the impossible.
How?
She succeeds, but then she opens the box and falls into a deep sleep. I have no idea what's going on anymore. So let's go ahead and take a break right now.
赛姬很爱她的丈夫，那看到丘比特生气的飞走，她心都碎了。于是呢，她就跑去找她婆婆维纳斯帮忙。没想到这位小气的女神竟然同意喽。不过她是有条件的，她要赛姬完成几项几乎是不可能的任务，像是要在一个晚上就把大量的谷物分开来。那赛姬有了其他人的帮忙，她就顺利的完成所有任务。接着婆婆就给她最后一项工作，就是要前往冥界，然后用一个盒子把冥后泼色芬娜的美貌把她带回来。这听起来比登天还难。不过赛姬还是成功办到了，只是她后来呢，因为打开盒子而陷入沉睡的状态。现在故事又变得有点像睡美人了。那不管怎么样，我们来看两个单字 ，grain。grain 它表示谷类，这是不可数名词。那它也可以当可数名词用来指谷粒或是颗粒。像当你说 a grain of sand 就表示一粒沙。那 Jeff 老师刚刚用到 kernel 这个字 ，Kernel。kernel 可以用来指坚果或种子这个核啊，或是果仁，或是用来指麦或是玉米等等的一粒。像 a kernel of corn 就表示一颗玉米粒。好，下一个单字 assignment。assignment 它表示分派的任务啊、工作或者是作业、功课。介绍课文中
Cupid and Psyche.
Cupid, who has longed for Psyche ever since he left her, finds and wakes her. He takes her to Jupiter, who makes her immortal by giving her ambrosia to drink. To celebrate the reunion, the two hold a joyous wedding attended by all the gods, Venus included.
Okay, before the break, Psyche fell asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's what happened. And Cupid, we learn next, who has longed for Psyche ever since he left her, finds and wakes her.
Ah, so we've gone from Beauty and the Beast to Snow White now. So
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty, that's also similar. So Cupid, this is actually the best part of the story. There's a real love story here, right?
Okay.
Cupid and Psyche, that's nice. So he finds her, he wakes her up, probably with a magical kiss, and then he takes her to Jupiter, who makes her immortal by giving her ambrosia to drink. Ah, so Cupid is thinking, I'm going to go around my mother, who's very tricky, and take my wife Psyche to see Jupiter. This is Zeus, the king of the gods. Jupiter is the Roman name. Zeus is the Greek name, but it's the same guy, very, very powerful. And it seems that Jupiter takes some pity. He's a believer in true love, so he gives Psyche some ambrosia. Ambrosia is sort of the food of the gods. It's like a magical food or drink, and when she drinks it, she'll live forever. And almost be like a goddess.
She'll never die.
Okay, that's nice.
Anyways, to celebrate their reunion, the two, Cupid and Psyche, hold a joyous wedding attended by all the gods, Venus included.
But she doesn't bring a gift.
No, she's still kind of upset with Psyche.
No red envelope.
And the fact that Psyche is prettier than she is.
Yeah.
Anyways, before we come to an end here as far as our lesson is concerned, let's talk about the final vocabulary word of the day, the noun reunion. Okay, a reunion is an event where family members come together after being apart for some time. That's usually how this word is used, a family reunion. But you can use this word to refer to any situation where people get together once again. They come together again after having been away from one another for some time. So here we've got a reunion of the gods. They all come together in one place once again. It's a reunion. Anyways, for example, the soldier looked forward to the reunion with his family. Yes, he wanted to see his family again and couldn't wait until everyone was together once again. All right, that's it for our story. But there's one thing left in our lesson. It's the what do you think question. Mike, do you think Psyche was right in trying to find out her husband's identity?
I think she was right because no one should marry a monster who they don't know.
A hideous monster.
A hideous monster that they don't know.
Who could be a snake.
If you're going to marry a hideous monster, you have to meet them during the day, maybe meet their family and friends and find out what kind of hideous monster they really are. So that's my advice for you for today.
I think that's good advice.
All right then.
All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
We'll see you next time.
虽然说丘比特很生气，不过他其实从离开赛姬的那一刻就开始想念他了，很想回到他身边。好，那接着丘比特就跑去找这个睡美人，找这个沉睡的赛姬，把他叫醒。那他就带着赛姬去找 Jupiter 朱比特。Jupiter 就是罗马神话里面的众神之王，就相当于希腊神话的 Zeus 宙斯。好，那这位众神之王就让赛姬服用仙馔。什么叫仙馔啊？Ambrosia 是仙馔，也就是希腊罗马神话里面众神吃或是喝的食物。那吃下去就可以让凡人得到永生了。好，那最后呢，为了庆祝两个人重逢，他们就举办一场欢乐的婚礼。众神包含维纳斯都有来参加哦。好，那我们来看单字 reunion 就表示团聚或是重逢，它是当名词来用。那么 mortal 是形容会死的，终有一死的。我们文中的 immortal 则是说不死的、永生的，也是当形容词用。好啦，以上是这个讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。那今天要介绍的文法重点有3个哦。第一个是 who 引导关系子句的非限定用法。第二个是 long for somebody or something。第三个是 since 表示自从什么什么的用法。我们先来学 who 引导关系子句的非限定用法。好，不管怎么样，我们先来假设一个情况：你在跟外国朋友聊天的时候，然后你想要跟他说：“萧敬腾要出新专辑嘞。”可是这位外国朋友也许不知道萧敬腾是谁啊，你是不是还得要另外补充说明萧敬腾是谁呢？那这就是我们要学的文法重点。在英文里面，关系子句是用来修饰它前面的先行词。那当这个先行词是人，你就可以用关系代名词 who 来说明这个人怎么样怎么样。好，那我们接着就要判断这个先行词是不是独一无二、不会被搞错的特定对象。如果它是特定对象，那这个 who 的前面就要加逗号，表示说你这个子句呢是用来补充说明先行词，那这就是非限定用法。可是如果是不明确的对象呢 ，who 的前面就不能加逗号，表示说你这个子句是用来限定先行词的范围，那这就是限定用法。好，我们来考考大家 ，the man 那名男子，这要不要限定范围啊？要吧，不然人家也不知道是哪个男子啊。所以我们后面接 who 引导的关系子句 ，who 的前面就不加逗号咯。那我们再试一次 ，Lady Gaga 女神卡卡，要不要限定范围呢？答案是不用啊，因为大家都知道 Lady Gaga 是谁，所以你后面接 who 引导的关系子句的时候 ，who 的前面就要加逗号。那我们来看一个例句 ：Brian's youngest sister, who is traveling in Europe, sent him a postcard. 如果先把这个例句里面关系子句遮住不看，然后你就只看前后，就是 Brian's youngest sister sent him a postcard。Brian 最小的妹妹寄了一张明信片给他。没事，干嘛寄明信片呢？然后你去看关系子句就会知道原因了。原来他妹妹正在欧洲旅行。那例句里面的 who 就是指 Brian's youngest sister， Brian 最小的妹妹。然后你不用去限定范围啊，所以你要用逗号把关系子句隔开。那么 who is traveling in Europe 就是用来补充说明他妹妹正在欧洲旅行，这就是非限定用法。接着我们来学 long for somebody or something， 为了某人或某事物而长。好，不是这个意思哦，它跟长度没有关系。long 当动词呢，有渴望的意思，而且是强烈的渴望。那我们可以用 long for something 来表示期盼、渴望某个事物，特别是指那种 特别不容易获得到的东西。那么 long for somebody 则是指说渴望在某人的身边啊，渴望有某人的陪伴。那这个用法比较常出现在文学作品里面。好，例如 He longs for the carefree days of his youth. 他非常渴望年少时期无忧无虑的生活。好，那最后我们来学 since 表示自从怎么样用法。since 它可以当连接词或是当介系词来表达自从什么什么以来。那当连接词后面就是接子句，当介系词后面就是接一个名词，接过去的时间点。那我们还可以在 since 的前面加上 ever 来强调语气。例如 Emily has wanted to be an astronaut ever since she was a child.Emily 从小就一直想要成为太空人。好，以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
帅气买单的4句好用句。
欢迎收看《就爱讲英文》，
我是佑佑。跟朋友吃饭的时候都会有抢付账，你知道中国人的习性一定要抢付账啊。
对，台湾人也会哦，
是不是？
我们今天跟大家分享了，我来买单的4个实用句子。
好。
1 Don't argue with me. Let me pick up the tab. 2 It's on me. 3 Foot the bill. 4 I'm treating. 各国人情味呢，有个地方很像，就是呢，大家不陌生的就是抢结账，抢着要付账这件事情，
就是做这个面子啦，对不对？
真的吗？常常看到餐厅的收银处的地方，有人在抢付钱，有没有？这个我来，我来，
好，那你来吧。这是一个很有礼貌但是也有趣的画面，而且要帅气的说出这段我请，有没有？好，这个英文要怎么表达？
很简单嘛，哈，起手式就是你不要跟我争，我来付。
不要了，不要，我来。
这个英文呢就是 Don't argue with me.
Don't argue with me.
不要跟我争，不要跟我吵。Let me pick up the tab.
Let me pick up the tab.
对，这个 pick up the tab 就是付账，这个 tab 呢是账单的意思，所以 pick up the tab。对 ，Let me pick up the tab。对，这是你的嘛，对不对？
对，我钱包拿错了。
Let me pick up the tab。这个账让我来结。
以前我们也学过啊，什么 It's on me。
It's on me。对，不是在我身上哦，这个压在我身上，不是，是这摊算我的，这一顿算我的，我来付钱，好吗？所以呢，这个 something is on somebody 就是呢谁谁谁付钱。那有时候我们会听到这句话说 This beer is on the house。
店家请客。对，这种句我听得懂。
对，不是 beer 在
家里，
在房子上面啊，这个店家请客的意思。对。
This beer is on the house。
On the house。
对，但有时候我们抢账单就会说，哎呀，上次你请，这次换我啦。然后那个钱包一直出不去，
一直夹着，有没有？
对，一直换我啦，这样子。
OK，
你知道
上次你请，这次换我。来，我们说呢 ，You treated me last time。You
treated me last time。
上次是你付钱的哈，你请我。Let me foot the bill this time。
Let me foot the bill this time。
对 ，foot the bill 呢？
用脚。
对，没有，就是付账的意思啊。这个片语 foot the bill 这口语的用法，付账的意思啊。那这个 treat 的话就是对待，还有请客都是这个意思啊。
Foot the bill。所以你刚刚说请客。
Treat。
所以我可以说 I'm treating this time。
可以啊。
我就说而已的哦，没这件事情，我刚刚练习英文而已。
好吧，我们看一下今天的 live action。
哇
Yo-Yo。
Yes。
Tonight has been great.
Yes, you're
nice
right.
Food, great music, and a good friend.
Yes. We should do this more often.
Yes. Listen.
Yeah.
Please don't argue with me.
Oh, no.
Let me pick up the tab.
No. It's on me tonight. You haven't treated me many times. Let me foot the bill.
Come on. I asked you out to dinner, so I'm treating.
No. Let me foot the bill. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Thank you. Let me do it next time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye.
No problem.